Hey everyone, quick update for the week ending Friday, March 7th. Hope everybody had a good week of trading in this wild price action. Started off Monday with a big engulfing flush of Friday's bounce. And then we've had several days of price action that appeared like it was trying to bottom, potentially go into that big bounce short squeeze type scenario, but ended up getting sold off either later that day or the next day, like Tuesday, I think it was the 3rd, yeah. The 4th. Tuesday the 4th, yeah, this day. Big sell-off, recovered almost everything, and then sold off again into the close. Wednesday, big sell-off, big bounce, closed near the highs, but then the very next day, gap down, sold off, bounced again, looked like it was recovering, sold back off. And then today, we closed a big flush, and then we closed again at the highs. So, sell-offs are always accompanied by that rebound, short squeeze, big kind of bounce back. We've had several fake outs of that. And I got caught in it a little bit in my day trading, which I'll show you. But so we'll see. Now, we did flush a couple of key levels here. This November 4th level in SPX, and then this cluster of lows here in early October last year. We kind of flushed those and bounced hard, so that could be a little bit of a liquidity hunt, kind of a stop hunt there before we head higher, but we'll see. I've been kind of waiting to take advantage of this big short squeeze, and like I said, I got caught a little bit. NASDAQ, even weaker, just continued lower. Russell, lower for the week. Dow kind of similar price action. Gold is a little higher for the week. Silver even stronger than gold. Notes and bonds down for the week with the 10-year yield popping back up, settling in at 4.308. Oil at $67 a barrel, down on the week. Natty gas, big push early in the week to close higher. Euro, big move up. So same with the pound. US dollar weakness for the week, and then Bitcoin settling in at over 86,000, but just kind of back and forth on the week. Had that big gap up Sunday night, sold it all off, kind of rebounded about half of it, and then sold off again today. So there was a Bitcoin summit with the administration here, right, kind of during power hour here on Friday. I didn't get to hear all of it, but Bitcoin didn't really react too much during it. It kind of started to bounce and then sold off again. So I'm not sure what the news was. I heard a bunch of talk about the whole adding crypto reserves to the U.S. government, blah, 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 but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that is a quick recap of the markets. Let me jump into my trades for the week. It was a red week for me. So on my 0-1 DTE trades, on my price action iron condors, had a few sizable losses there, so ended up minus 2K on those. RICS plus 2K just on one trade. 1 DTE minus 4,000. This one that I took today was a discretionary one. Obviously, in hindsight's always 20/20, but shouldn't have taken that one. I was looking for some decay after we had a big sell-off, but of course, to get that decay, a lot of times you're going to get a big bounce, which we did. So I don't know, not the greatest choice, but anyway, minus 4K on those, plus 3,200 on some bullish VRRs, and so minus 639 for the week in that category. BIX, this is my second back-to-back week of around 6K down in BIX. They have just been getting, the enemy of this strategy is huge swings back and forth, which obviously is what we've seen the last couple weeks. So could that have been avoided? Maybe. I could have probably backed down my trading of this strategy the last, especially after last week, with the intention of potentially seeing more of that this week. But It is what it is. I went ahead and traded it, and so a couple pretty decent red weeks on that one. Wuga just took one trade, took a loss minus 1440 on that one. Mahomes, I haven't taken any trade since February 21st. I just have not been able to get filled at the end of day because of the volatility. Calendars, had a positive week on calendars, plus 2,300. Had a couple losses that I took off early in the week, but just trading them small till we start to see a path of decent profitability. But plus 2,300. Opened all my calendars except for the 3.5. I did not open a 3.5 for next week. I'm definitely going to take some exposure off before CPI, which is on Wednesday. So I may be closing them a little bit early on Monday and Tuesday, but I went ahead and put them all on. Transformers had 3 1DTE transformers. All of them hit minimum profit. So a little over 2,000 on my transformers for the week. Options selling. This trade I put on the 25th last month. Closed it out just to reduce risk for minus 1,000. May be able to put one of those back on. I've still got one of those VXX trades open, but I may put another one back on. We'll see what the action looks like next week. Got a few ducks on. Those are all open. Day trades. So like I said, I was trying to anticipate a little bit of a bounce short squeeze action this week, probably a little too much. I still managed risk really well. I mean, I had 1, 2, 3 trades that kind of hit my max loss point, which is around $1,000. The others, other losses were pretty small. So I managed risk really well, but ended up coming out red. I do have a open P&L on this AVGO trade. It's currently up about 1,300, but as far as closed trades, minus 2,800 on the day trades. And then other, took a couple of shots. Just these are not really part of my core strategy, but just little shots on some earnings plays that didn't work out. Marvell and Costco. So that's it for the week for me. Hope everybody had a good week. Oh, let me check out the as far as for next week. We've got nothing on Monday as far as scheduled events. We've got Jolts 30 minutes after the market opens on Tuesday. CPI pre-market Wednesday, PPI pre-market Thursday, and then consumer sentiment and inflation expectations coming to you from the University of Michigan. That's 30 minutes after the bell on Friday. And of course, I'm sure there will be some Trump executive orders or speeches mixed in there somewhere, but as of right now, that's what we're looking at for next week. Everybody have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.